Okay.
Okay. So it starts.
That's bread. I know that.
Raisin walnut bread.
Right there, you're.
Oh. And like I said, the raisin walnut bread comes from. It's the bread that you would find on a cheese plate.
Oh.
And so it's the bread that we use in the grilled cheese.
You're just turning the cheese plate upside down.
Now next is our Taleggio cheese. And the best part about using a cheese like this, like, first of all, you can smell it. But second of all, it's already partially melted because it's so gooey, it's like putty. Which makes for a really gooey sandwich and frankly an easy grilled cheese to make. Because, so what I do is I press it in my hand like that and we put it on the bread. It's kind of covered the whole thing. See that? The next one is going to be some apricot caper puree. Dried apricots and capers blended together. It brings a sweetness and a saltiness to the dish.
You got to know what you're doing.
You kind of got to know what you're doing. But, you know, grilled cheese is turning into a competition for the big boys. So you gotta come correct. Next, I'm gonna build a sandwich. I put a little bit of arugula in there. And to me, the arugula is there for freshness. You've got to have some sort of vegetables at the end of the day to just for digestion. Next is I use some oven-dried tomatoes.
Oh, really? I thought those were peppers looking.
And that's going to make for, rather than, I don't like to put fresh tomatoes on a grilled cheese. I know a lot of people do, but I think they're too watery and they make the sandwich soggy.
Yeah.
And frankly, with the intensity of this cheese, you need a tomato that's intense as well.
It's intense.
So by drying it in the oven a little bit, it kind of heightens its flavor. Last, but certainly not least, this sloppy Joe-like mixture is our beef short ribs. And again,
beef
remember,
short ribs.
Yeah, chopped beef short ribs.
So isn't it becoming a ham sandwich then?
Well, it's not
Real
ham,
and
it's beef.
cheese. Is that croque madame or monsieur?
Something like that, monsieur, I believe. But like I said, I only put a little bit on there. I put it on there enough for it to get the flavor, but at the same time, it's more of a cheese sandwich than it is a beef sandwich.
You have definitely smog in LA. Smog's really.
It's a grilled cheese sandwich, right? It's not meant for health. It's health food for the soul.
Now that's butter and mayonnaise?
This is a little bit more butter. I'm just going to butter that side.
You don't spare on the butter, do you?
No, I'm not. I'm not a big fan of sparing on anything. For me, it's go big or go home. So I'm just going to take the sandwich and flip it over.
Very nicely done. You timed that well. You just timed that in your head?
I kind of, you know what? It's called the oh crap meter. You eventually, as a professional cook, you develop a sense. And that sense is called the old crap meter because it's when you say, oh crap, the grilled cheese. So,
flipping. I have a real problem with flipping.
The key when you're flipping it is you want to press down on the bread, and so you're squeezing it together.
Okay.
And that gives you, and don't be afraid to get close to the pan and let your fingers kind of guide it. See that? The other key is you want to start it in a hot pan, but you want to cook it slow. Slow is the key because it gives it that opportunity to make that nice, even coloring.
And it melts
on
the
top.
cheese.
And it gives you a chance to melt the cheese too. This is the piece de resistance for sure.
Oh, I like that.
Fancy plating too, right? You like that?
Presentation.
Hey, it's worth 5 or 6 points.
Wow. This is a grilled cheese sandwich. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah. That's how we roll.
It's delicious.
That right there, that is the sign of a good grilled cheese sandwich.
I'm from the health department.
Yeah.
If I fall over dead.